Hi, everybody. It's the end of the evening, and I had a very great day today. And I wanted to come up here and just share with you a couple of really good facts. Don't listen out there to anyone who is telling you that this is going to be a really tough year or this is going to be a challenging year because you know what? Life is life. Every year has its ups and has its downs. So the minute somebody or any kind of a uh, influencer that you listen to that it's going to be tough and you got to prepare for it and do all the things that you need to do, I really don't want you to listen to that. Now, there is a big bottleneck in your company. And if you wanted to remove the bottleneck, which actually that's what we do, we help owners in the seven figures or high six figures to remove the bottleneck so they can grow. And so, the data says that 40% of of employees quit before the very first year in all industries. So it's not just the beauty industry as a whole. We're not that special and we're not that behind um, what all the industries are going through. And by the way, these facts are not new. It's been going on for a long time. Now, here's another really amazing number to read or to understand. 22% quit within the very first 45 days. 4% of any interviews quit within the very first day. Yes, they literally come to that first day, they say hello, they say goodbye, and you never see them again. How many of you had those interviews when you knew that they're coming to work or they knew they were great and you never heard about them again? The sad one is that 60%, 65% are looking for a new job within your company without you even knowing about it within a year. So all of these numbers mean that this is a loss of almost 300% per person when somebody is leaving. It's like literally kissing bag of cash out the door, like say bye-bye to the cash, because every person you hire or every time that you invest in recruiting, hiring, onboarding, and working really hard on keeping people within your boundaries or within your culture successful, it's a loss of revenue when they leave in a tremendous amount of revenue, not to mention the energy that goes that. So I want to ask you, as a CEO of your company, as a founder of your company, when was the last time you, yes, you yourself, were an employee in your company? Do you remember that? Do you remember how you were, how you felt, how you thought? Very important thing to think about. My grandmother always told me that if you have a focus or if you have any kind of goal that you want to achieve, you got to look at what are you doing in that 24 hours that you have in a day to focus on the most important thing to get you to have the least amount of risk, but also to grow as much as you can. What are you doing? What are the three actions that you're actually doing to grow? And so she said to me something that stuck with me through all my years while I was a young mother with two children, a wife, a business owner, a company owner. And so she said to me, I rather eat pasta every day and save the money to hire a cleaning team or a cleaning girl to clean my house so I don't do that. And that stuck with me with all the years. So if you're a founder in your company and you still approving everything in your company, if you still are the operator of your company, maybe you're you're the guest manager in your company. Well, the thing to think about, how can you shave expenses and where can you shave so you can hire the right people to help you scale. And scaling is not about doing something fast or grow big. Scaling is about reducing the amount of time that you're doing things and expanding and multiplying the revenue. Now, the reason why you want to multiply the revenue is, do you want to recognize that your employees are not your employees? Mm-mm. They're your investors. And so you need to invest in them because they're looking for the return of their investment in your company, in your vision, in your mission. And so when I ask you, how long has it been since you were an employee? I want you to think the way they think. The staff is part of your investment and you part of their investment. So do me a favor. Break that bottleneck, which is you. Get out for being an operator. Become the CEO and the founder of your team because they're looking for your leadership. They're looking for your support. They're looking for you to help them grow. And in order to grow, you yourself need to grow by a lot more. And that means focus the majority of your time and develop your team because your time is a lot more important and valued as being with a client. So many people are always thinking that their time is super important because they need to be direct communication or the operator with your clients, but it doesn't work. You lose every day an opportunity and to make more than $50,000, more than $100,000 a month every day. You are missing so many opportunities, so much money, and letting bags of cash flow out of your door. Now, I know that a lot of us get really scared of how you really operate in your company and how are you actually going to stop being the operator. You may be thinking, I just can't afford doing that. I can't afford a general manager. I can't afford having an operation manager. I can't afford being a director, hiring a director of education. But I'm going to argue that yes, you can. You can afford all of that. And I want to share with you the number one number that you can start looking and tracking and seeing if you can make a big difference in your cash flow. So it's all start with understanding your money, understanding your numbers, because without them, you can't even argue with me that you can afford that. So I'm going to share with you everything I know about numbers because you know what? As a person who was so afraid to read numbers, to read financial reports, to understand the numbers, I love them so much. And so my mission, my passion is to share that knowledge with you so you can understand and make decision and start being the real founder of your company, the visionary or the board of advisor of your team leads. So join me January 27 at 10 o'clock. I want to share all of this with you. I want to share what does it take from you to step away from being a producer, because you don't have to be a producer anymore, and become the true visionary of your company. Really lead and have the right team around you supporting you because they believe in you. They believe in your vision. They believe that you're going to take them to where they want to be. And so I'm going to share with you what your investors, AKA employees, AKA team, really wants to be successful and how you can make that happen. And more than that, how you can have an impact on your community and on your bottom line. So if you're curious to know and you want to know exactly those numbers, how you can impact your wealth and your impact around the community, join me January 27 and 10 o'clock. And by the way, everyone that is here, hello, I miss you. I can't wait to see Bonnie. I can't wait to see Van. I can't wait to see all of you, Denise, all of you this year. This is going to be a fantastic year. It already is. There's just really good vibe. And I want you to know that I can't wait to see you all. I miss you. For you guys, anybody who wants to join us, January 27. Can't wait to see you and share everything with you.